Yeah, it was good. It's your boy, man, Laveau. And I just jumped out the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Yeah.
Double G down to the socks. I get dropped, stay body drop. I hit the club, bitch body rock. Don't ice me, drink my.
All right, so we got Main Laveau off the porch with us today, man.
Yeah, it was good with it.
How you feeling today, man?
Yeah, you know, I'm feeling good. Fresh from Miami.
Yep. What do you got shaking here in Atlanta for this trip, man?
Shit, we got the Miami pop-up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Made in Philly, you know what I'm saying? We out here doing the bid, me and my boy NTM Javille, you know, the whole 112 clique. You know, this fucking up shit. That's about it.
Okay. How do you like working here in Atlanta compared to back at home?
It's more networking than anything, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, down here, everybody like, you know, down to work with each other. And it's kind of like music is like a drug down here. I ain't saying it ain't in Miami, but it's just like, you know, everybody more like open with it versus in Miami. It's kind of like everybody more gangster. It's too street down there. I ain't saying it ain't street up here, but it's just like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get up here pretty often?
This is my third time up here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like it though. I love to stay up here. You feel me? But I hear a lot of stories about like like you got to be careful and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's any city.
I mean that's everywhere, but you really got to be careful up here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really got to be careful up here though. And it ain't even so much as the guys or the dudes. It's more so much the females or whatever. Yeah, that you got to worry about, because those are the ones that'll get you lined up. Yeah.
Real shit. All right, so what's life like in Miami right now?
Music, recording, fatherhood. I say, yeah, man, just like, I wouldn't say it's normal, but it's just like, you know, when you mix music with like, trying to deal with personal life, it's real different, because it's just like, you know, you want to be home, but it's just like, you know, being home ain't gonna get it done. You feel me? So it's just like, you gotta like do what you gotta do. That's how I feel. Yeah.
What was your upbringing like down there?
Honestly, my upbringing was real spiritual. I say that. So it's kind of like, you know, like it was very I wouldn't say religious, but it was just like real spiritual. So it's just like, you know, like me being able to like listen to like music and everything. It was kind of like, I wouldn't say banned at first, but it was just like, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't something that they kind of like wanted me to like put my mind all onto. So it's kind of like when I got my hands onto it, it's just like, you know, like it wasn't nothing you could do about it. Yeah, I had friends who was like listening to hip hop and shit. So it is what it is. It was just like, but my upbringing, other than that, it was good. I was raised by, you know what I'm saying, some good folks.
Okay.
I get on that. They did a good job. I'm here right now.
What part of the city are you from?
Honestly, everywhere. I would say, you know what I'm saying, but basically, like, I'm stationed out in Carol City. I say that, but I was originally born in Liberty City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are two rough areas, huh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everybody. That's all right. That's just Miami. You got it. I feel like everybody either like start in like Liberty City or Overtown, and you kind of like work your way up, and it's just like from like Carol City to Opelika to probably North Miami, and then you kind of move your way up to like Broward, which is just like, but everybody don't know like Broward was really the fucked up part at first, because if you watch Cocaine Cowboys, you'll see Broward was really how Miami is now. You feel me? So it's kind of like you gotta really like, they doing the flip flop, so that's what they trying to do to Miami right now. You see, they changed Carol City to Miami Gardens,
yeah,
and it's just like, yeah, you see what we did? We still call it Murder Gardens now. So it's just like, we always find our way to add our own little sauce. That's just Miami. We do that.
At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Oh man, you want me to tell the truth?
Only
like
the truth.
It was a lot of shit that I did as a kid that kind of made me like jumped off the porch. So it's just like, what age do you really define jumping off the porch?
Everyone's got their own definitions. So.
I say, all right, I tell the truth. It was the time. I say what? 8. I say about 8 years old. Cause it was just like it was around the time like, you know, like I was really trying to figure out like who are like trying to really replace my dad. And my mom, she was dating, so it's just like, you know, by her dating, you know, I get cool with the guy, and then he'll kind of like, so it's just like, you know, here I am left with like, so it's just like, once I started playing football, it's just like my football coach became my dad, and my mom became my mom. So it's just like, I see my football coach in the morning, and I see my mom at night. So it's just like, you know, like everybody will be like, oh, why you always going to school and shit like that? But I usually be on that side where my football coach was at, because it's just like, that was something I wanted to do, or he wanted me to do, but he knew where I stayed at, because I went to like a predominant, let me say, white school. So my mom kind of, because she worked over in that area, so I kind of just like, you know, tried to like do something different. But, you know, everything still find its way to like come to you.
Yeah. How long did you play football for?
I say by high school on up to college, until like you know, like I just figured I just wanted to do music. One of my homeboys committed suicide because he didn't get drafted, and I felt like, you know, music, you ain't got to worry about getting drafted. You either gonna give it your all or you not. You feel me? So that's why I just chose music over sports.
What college did you go to?
University of Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At first I got a scholarship to University of Minnesota, but then I failed this little fuck ass Florida test called the FCAT.
Fuck the FCAT.
Yeah, man. Exactly. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Then I had to go take a HSCT test, and then I ended up passing. They ended up getting me up there at Florida on the track scholarship. I got up there, and I just wanted to do academics after that. So I just did academics. I met D Walk, that's Plies manager, Derek Walker, shout out to Plies, you know what I'm saying, Big Gates Records. I met him, and it just like from there, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying, Plies and Gates, they fucked with me real hard. And they just kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, put me up on game about how to just like start your own label. Him and Walk, they both did. So that's what kind of like gave me the like motive to do that shit.
Yeah. What were you studying there?
Business administration.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely always something you got to do with business. You got to add up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you end up finishing school?
Actually I did. I ended up finishing getting my bachelor's at Full Sail. I ended up doing it. Yeah, that shit is wild. It's good school though, but that shit's a workaholic school. That bust your ass down. 24 hours. That shit do not close. It don't. You know that. You know that. That's why you laughing. Yeah.
So talk to us about this incident a few years ago when you got shot.
Yeah, man. It was very off guard, because, you know, I fuck with everybody, but it's kind of like, you know, like I kind of felt like a killer whale at the time, an orca. You know, the orca is kind of like that shit fuck up everybody. It's apex. It's apex predator. That's how I felt. Until, like, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I'm in the jungle now, because it's just like anybody could touch you now. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, it was 3 kids that shot me. It wasn't no grown men. It's just like they sent 3 kids to come shoot me because they couldn't do it. I'm a solid nigga, man.
Damn.
You feel me?
Did that incident change how you move around at all?
Honestly, it did. It kind of made me take a lot of more things. Well, I never took life for granted. I always, you know, like, looked at it like, let me give it to you in a better way. How some people are scared to die. You feel me? It's just like, I don't wish that on myself, but it's just like I know where I'm going. You feel me? I say that.
Okay. So what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you learned?
Biggest life lessons? Is if a snake still sheds its skin, it's still a snake. That's my biggest lesson.
And what would you say is one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome to make it here today on the page?
Man, honestly, pride. A lot of people don't know how to let that shit go. So I say that's one of the biggest ones. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people deal with those type of issues. I kind of like, you know, when you let that shit go, it's kind of like, you know how they say the truth hurts? It's kind of like a monkey off your back. So I kind of don't walk with pride. I kind of just walk with it. Some people might say ego, but shit, you know, you can't, you know, I just like call it what it is. Yeah.
So how long you been making music now?
I say since I was 8.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, since I was 8. I ain't gonna say since I was 8. I'll probably say I started about 10. I was in a boy group like around 8. So like 10, I kind of like was listening to like hip hop, and I started writing my like own rhymes and stuff. So it became like different. You get what I'm saying? Cause now I'm like, I got spare time to do that. Cause I remember us having like this old yellow mega boom box, and I was just like going crazy with it. You know, we used to put like used to do your thing with the little dubbing the tapes. So that's how it kind of got like into like catching shit. So it was different, you know. But making music like at a young age, I say it kind of like helped me like get over a lot of shit, like a lot of shit, like not being able to play sports, go outside, go do shit like that. So it was different.
Who were you listening to back then when you first started?
Man, a lot of Lil Wayne. I was listening to a lot of 50 Cent. At the time, I was listening to a lot of old school music too, because you know, like I used to hear, I used to be around a lot of older dudes, and they used to always say, you don't know what mirror music is, because I used to come around and be listening to music. Like, all right, prime example, you seen the situation in Paid in Full when Ace would be in the dry cleaners bumping the music, and he'll walking like, turn that shit off, and he'll be like, this some real music right here. All right, that's the type of shit I used to have to go through. Like, one day I was sitting down and I was just going through like they little CD deck, and I just happened to be like, all right, let me put this in. It said Superfly. And I just put it in, I just fell in love with Curtis Mayfield, because it's just like what he was talking about. And for the record, Curtis Mayfield was the first person to really get on the track and talk about dope. You feel me? Nobody don't really give that man credit, but he was the first one to really do it, though.
He was the first trap rapper.
He was the first, exactly. Say it again, Curtis Mayfield. So shout out to Curtis Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? Superfly.
So when did you start to take it serious? Was it when you were in college then?
Honestly, yeah, in college. After I decided I ain't want to play sports no more. I took it real serious, you know what I'm saying? I booked my own studio time. I learned, like, you know what I'm saying, this shit was a sacrifice. Because it's just like, at the time you smoking, you know what I'm saying, you got bills, you got everything else, you want to stay fresh, but it's just like, you gotta make shit add up. And then you got an ego, and that you, like, not an ego, but a pride that you gotta get over. And I heard, I think it was Trouble say this the other day, and I reposted it. He was just like, you might have that dude who be like, man, I gotta go get this job and go work here. And then it's just like, you might have some people that be like, yeah, go for it, I'm with it. And then you might have the other people who might be like, nah, man, that's some sucker shit. And now by you saying that shit, he gonna fall into his pride and gonna want to go do some shit. Never picked up a gun, never did this before. And now he a crash dummy. And now he in prison, and now he getting his butthole taken. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's different shit that you don't want, like, you know what I'm saying, to happen to you. So it's just like, yeah, man, I just rather just walk light, man. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely choose to walk light. So I took it serious, like, yeah, man, like, after that whole, like, I say college, after that whole me changing my life and, like, my homeboy committing suicide, that was like a wake up. It's just like, what you really want to do? What's your purpose? So that's how I look at the situation.
So how'd you get the name?
Main Lil. I changed it from the name that I used to go by, Buster Brown. I kind of wanted after getting shot at, I was just like, I was in a coma for like 7 days.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of like, like a lot of shit was going on, spoke to a lot of people I wasn't supposed to talk to. And you feel me? Everybody was just like, bro, you was out. I thought this was like on some like one day shit. But yeah, man, to make the long story short, I just wanted to just do something that was like kind of like a representation of myself from like the first name to like my last name. Yeah.
So what's your creative process like? Do you write or do you just freestyle punch in?
Write, and I'm around some people who freestyle, so I kind of pick up the habit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying it like that. Yeah.
So what's the message in your music? You kind of just telling your story, trying to influence others, motivate others?
I like to move the crowd. I like for my story to be told, but it's just like, like everybody make music, but it's just like I said before, like, what are you making music for? So it's just like, you gotta have a purpose behind it. My purpose is to get my story out, but also give you a side of like, like others. So it's just like, when I mob, I just don't mob by myself. You see, I came in with a click of, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it's gonna always be like that. So it's just like, like I always, like, I'm gonna tell my story, but I'm also have other people's story to tell too. You feel me? So it's just like, it just ain't about me, it's about everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the music scene like back at home? You kind of touched on it briefly, but what's going on down there?
Honestly, the music scene is love. It's just like, we working. COVID is going on. Shout out to everybody. I hope everybody's staying safe. You feel me? Because I know a lot of people losing relatives and stuff. I just buried one of my homeboys because of COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, and he was young. He was my age. I didn't even think he didn't think he was going to die. And I didn't even think he was. But, yeah, man, that was just like, a real touching situation. A lot of people, but the music scene down there is real different. It's real different. It's love. You just got to be on your shit. You just got to be networking. Everybody, like, right now, it's just like, who really want it? Because it's just like COVID, like, how y'all wide open up here, COVID is like shut down. So it's just like, if you out shooting videos, you out doing X, Y to the Z, you really want it. Mm-hmm. So that's how it is for me right now. I really want it. Yeah.
Would you say most of the artists down there are supportive of each other, or is it more of a competition?
You want to be honest with you?
Absolutely.
You always say this story about Miami's like a crab in a bucket. But it's not really so much like that. It's like, you know, you just got to be around the right people and the right energy. You feel me? And it's just like, you know, like everybody's real supportive, but it's just like, you know, y'all just got to be truthful with each other. Everybody just got to be truthful with each other. And that's with anywhere. You get what I'm saying? Because you see how everybody move up here in Atlanta. Honestly, everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, want to see each other win. So it's just like one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. We walk through this door, we can take over this place. You feel me? That's the motto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to us about your label, man. Flyboy Music Group.
Flyboy Music Group. It was started in 2003. That was like I say, shout out to D-Walk and Big Gates for helping me, like, you know, with the knowledge to put it together. My boy Connect also, you know what I'm saying, he here too. He helped me put it together too. They definitely be helping me put shit together. Him and LMG, that's Lauren Media Group. Like, I know y'all probably be seeing her post a lot. So, post a lot with me. Also, Just Say K. I got to get her a shot, and my boy Bing. So these are the people who like consist of like the label. And I just signed the artist, MTMJville. Yeah, so that's big. He just released a track called Demon. So, you know, we doing everything like, you know, like proper. It's a beginning process, but you know, like everybody's like, oh, how you so young? You trying to run the label? I'm just like, bro, you got to start somewhere. You feel me? So why not now? So like I say, experience is a motherfucker, but I rather like, you know, I rather be the motherfucker. That's it.
What's some of your goals for the label?
Just to, like, you know what I'm saying, stay on this journey, not look at it like it's just a destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you got several new songs out. Which one are you pushing?
Right now, Invincible and
okay,
Dolo.
that's a new one, right?
Invincible and Dolo. Yeah, those are the videos, but songs, I'm pushing Invincible though. Invincible and Shishi. But Invincible is what's popping though.
What can you tell us about Invincible?
Man. It's just how it sounds. It's just how it sounds. It was a creative process. My boy Project X, he's the one who made the beat. So I could honestly like get him, like, he do his thing, man. It's just like when you hear X beat, it's just like, I don't know like what they do to people, but like, you know what I'm saying, the little kid a genius. I could get on that much. He a genius. It's just like, you know, like I was by myself when I recorded it too. So I think that's what gave me like the confidence to like come out and be like, cause everybody's just like, bro, what made you be like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, so everybody was, yeah, cause everybody here and they be like, but you know, it was definitely made that, like I say, you gotta make music to move the crowd. And that's what I do it for. Yeah.
And who else is featured on Dolo?
You got Rob Ray, you got my boy Piffy Guap. If you haven't, go get Introspect. And if you haven't, go get that boy shit called Shine. It just dropped, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple joints on there with them. With Rob, Cradle to the Grave, with Piffy Guap, this book report, but definitely two Room 112, you know what I'm saying, affiliates. So they on their shit. Yeah, they on their shit, man. Trust me, you gotta check that out. And shout out to my boy Renzo McAfee. He got Moonlight Drive shit here.
Yeah, see the videos going up for Dolo too.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. We definitely, like, you know what I'm saying, definitely trying to make everything happen. Shout out to my team. Like I say, my marketing team, they on their shit. They on their shit, man. That's what you gotta have. You gotta have a strong marketing team if you're gonna do this music shit, man. If you're gonna do this music shit and you ain't got no marketing team, like, just making music ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, that part.
What can you tell us about the song Bless You?
Honestly, Bless You is like, you know, that's my shit. That's my anthem. I could definitely say that. That's definitely my anthem. We put that together. Shout out to my boy Wolf Street. The video basically like brung out the song more because we released the video before we released the audio. And, you know, I think that's what caught everybody's attention. You know, we went paintballing. We did the whole scene. Everybody talked about the Kobe and Dwayne Wade memorial. And yeah, around that time, it was a rough time because, you know, Kobe passed. So that kind of hit everybody hard. That kind of really hit. But it was right before COVID, though. That was the crazy part. So I kind of knocked all that out right before, like, COVID really happened. Like, I didn't even know COVID was even coming. Nobody knew COVID was coming. It just, like, came out of nowhere. And just, like, but Bless You is definitely my shit, though. That's my anthem. That's all I can tell you. Yeah. That's my anthem. When you hear it, you know, expect the dance. You know what I'm saying? Expect the dance. Expect the stage to get set on fire. Like Kevin Hart say, I need some fire, flames. You see all that? Yeah, like that.
You got a new project in the works right now?
Honestly, no projects, just singles, man. Okay. Everybody want projects. I'm not dropping no project till I turn into I ain't gonna say I'm not turning into a popular demand now, but it's just like, that's my whole goal. to just wait till like, you know what I'm saying? Wait till shit start like reaching to like that where it's supposed to be at. Cause it's just like, you know, like me dropping a project, and no disrespect to nobody who drops projects. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. I just want to be heard in a different way. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So what's the next single? What's the next video?
Man, the next single, I got this joint out called Bestie coming with my boy, Piffy Guap. We got Bigger dropping at 12 o'clock tonight. So if you got iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, you know what I'm saying, whatever. My boy J-Will dropping MTM. He dropping Bigger tonight. So, you know, like, make sure y'all check that out. Also, you know what I'm saying, I got like a lot of shit coming. It's so much shit. It's just like, bro, like, we make so much music. Like, we just sit in the studio and just like, you know, it's just stay consecutive with it. But as far as like videos, we got Chanel coming. I definitely got like, you know what I'm saying, Bigger and Demons. That's with J-Ville. Those 2 videos. We got a lot of shit. That's why I say, man, like, we've just been working since this COVID thing came. We just really been like on top of shit. Photo shoots, everything is just like, you know, to the point where I had to look at my daughter and she was just like, I can't walk in the room and she was watching me on the screen and I was just like, damn, I need to, you know, till one day we was in the studio and I was just like, hey man, don't nobody hit my phone up. I'm chilling with my daughter tomorrow. So, you know, like, you just gotta stay busy. That's the whole thing. I just want it bad. That's all. I don't think everybody want it. Like, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. You just gotta put yourself, like, the people who I'm around, who I surround myself around, they want it just as bad as me. So how you think I feel? I'm gonna want it just like them.
I understand you're big into sneakers.
Yeah, that part.
How long you been into that?
Oh man, since I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a childhood thing. So it's just like, you know, like like that's anybody's things you kind of missed out on when you was a kid, or things you kind of had, and things they kind of remade. You know what I'm saying? You'll want to like touch back on. You know, so that's how I kind of am. I'm a big Ninja Turtles fan, but who isn't? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you just got to be different. My body different. So I know when it comes to like the sneakers and shit, it's just like, you know, that's just a party. Like I told, I think I said that the day earlier. I was just like, it's 3 things I don't play about: my money, my weed, and my shoes. Yeah, so we good.
How big is your collection right now?
Honestly, like, I got a lot of pair of doubles.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got some shoes at my mom's house. Yeah, so I need to go over there. I know she kind of like in my chest about that.
Can you put a number on it?
Honestly, how many pair of shoes?
Yeah.
Oh man, I say, Piffy, how many pair of shoes you think I got, bro?
Okay.
Yeah, probably around that good number. Probably, yeah, but they all like, you know what I'm saying? He's a shoe collector. I'm a sneakerhead. That's the difference. You feel me? We had this argument a long time ago. We both shook hands and agreed on that. So yeah, man. I say about that, but like, I collect exclusive shoes though. I just don't like every Jordan shoe or every whatchamacallit shoe that drop. Nah, I'm a big retro fan. I'm a big player shoe collector. When I say player, meaning like players of the game, like people who played on certain teams. Like, you probably might play for this team or this team, and I know like that's your shoe. So I probably might do that. If it's a collab, I might do that, like the Grateful Dead. I grab those on the Ben and Jerry's. I grab those, the Spike Lee Jordan joints. I always grab the Spike Lee joint. Anything that Spike Lee do, I always grab it. It's just like, you know, like he kind of like a movie icon. It's kind of like, that's something that I kind of want to like switch over to doing with this music shit. Like once I like, you know, hit the billboards, I'm gonna kind of jump into like that Dave Chappelle lane and try and grab a lot of like, you know, comedians on IG and bring them to like, you know what I'm saying, build my own platform and start like a comedian, because you know what I'm saying, who don't like to laugh? You feel me? That's like, they just like how 50 Cent say he stuck to what Chris Lighting was just like, I want to sell water, and he was just like, what kind of water? He was just like, water. So it's just like, that's what I want to do. I just want to make people laugh. Not me personally, like, but you know what I'm saying, I want to see people laugh, because I know that's what that'll make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, so what has being a father taught you about life?
Man, to slow down. Sometimes when I get upset, it's just like I look at her and she looks at me and she gave me like them eyes, and it just makes me be like, yeah, man, I can't get mad. So it's just like, you know, I take that same situation and try and use it my best. But you know, like we human. We are like, you know what I'm saying, balloons. We can only take so much pressure. So it's just like with my daughter, I kind of like use her as like my best learning situation, especially with like females and shit like that. You feel me? Like I'm around a females 24/7, so it's just like, you know, like I gotta know to be a man myself because I know like I gotta uphold my. Let me say it in a better way. I gotta uphold myself in higher standard because I have a daughter at home. So you know, I have somebody who I have to, you know, what I'm saying, represent, and my family represent me. So I'm definitely not finna make them look bad. My name is my name, so like that's how I look at it. That's what being the dad is.
Good shit. All right, man. Any shout outs before we wrap this up?
Yeah, man. Big shout out to the Most High. You know what I'm saying, for making me make this happen. Shout out to my whole label, Flyboy Music Group. Shout out to my boy MTMJ Bill. He dropping tonight, bigger. Y'all already know what the fucking vibes is. Shout out to everybody who came up here. If y'all ain't doing shit, you know, we had the Miami Pop-Up, ACL Edition, Lamar performing. The shit gonna be lit. And I'm gonna be at the Oak, man. Y'all already know what the vibes is. This ATL. Y'all already know how y'all said ATL, ho. Yeah, man. So, like I said before, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Room 112, LMG, all new shit. Dirty Glove. Y'all already know what time it is. It's Maine. Y'all already know what it is. Lottie.
Double G down to the socks. I get dropped, stay body drop. I hit the club, bitch body rock. Don't ice me drink, mouth full of rocks. One punch, man, that's with the Glock.